just taking a quick look at these updates. 2025, the 2 Series, 230i, 240i, and the M2. So this is like minor, it's all minor stuff, but you actually might like a lot of these changes. So there's a lot of new colors. We'll kind of come back to that. On the inside here, yeah, we do get this new flat bottom wheel with, look at this, architectural design to the third spoke on the bottom there. And we do get the new climate control vents here that, as you can see, you know, they're using ambient lighting to kind of trick you, trick your mind into thinking you're more comfortable than you really are, basically. Instead of having maybe the heat on full blast, you know, like you requested, that's going to burn too much fuel, isn't it? It's going to burn too much gas. So let's, you know, let's give you a little bit of heat. You know, maybe it blows out lukewarm. It's lukewarm if you're lucky, but they're going to light everything up red inside the cabin. So psychologically, you feel warmer. And then obviously the opposite is true for the air conditioning. Everything's going to light up blue. And you might say, this doesn't actually sound, it doesn't sound too great. Well, hey, consider yourself lucky, you know. Imagine 10 years from now, you won't even be able to control your own climate control in your car, you know. Guess who's going to do that for you? Now for the 230i, 240i, there's really nothing, there's nothing new outside of the interior, except there's a couple of new colors. Actually, this this color looks amazing. They call it Vegas red. So as you can see here, in basically when it's not in direct sunlight, it's going to be like a dark cherry red, very rich looking. But then, yeah, when the sun hits it, it's really going to pop. It's almost going to brighten up, almost like that Mazda red, the Soul Red Crystal, which is probably one of the best reds on the market. But then, you know, it's really cool because, you know, as you can see here, once you get some shade and some shadow on it, it's really going to darken up on you. So that's where the Mazda red is kind of always bright red. So this is really cool. And there is one other new color option for the 230i and 240i. Yeah, drum roll. Drum roll, please. Xanavort blue. So actually, this is kind of weird. I mean, in fact, you know, let me know what you think of this, especially if you have a Xanavort blue M2. I don't know. I wouldn't be too happy knowing that just the regular 240i could. This was supposed to be like a special color for the M2, wasn't it? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they really needed to do that. And then, you know, speaking of the M2, there's actually a bunch of new colors. I'm not even going to go through them all. You can basically get almost any color you want now, especially with the custom colors, you know. So, and then they're showing off here, yeah, this is the Grigio Telesto. It's not a new color for BMW, but it's, you know, it's going to be new for the M2. And a really nice contrast to the all silver wheels now. So it's the same wheel, by the way. You know, it's all silver. In fact, this actually looks amazing because I think it really helps. You know, a lot of people, they thought maybe this M2 design was a little too extreme, you know, with how squared off everything was. You know, these new wheels, these all silver wheels, it's almost like a retro touch to it nowadays, isn't it? Because nobody's using all silver wheels. So it does kind of make this whole car, the whole design, look a little bit more mature. And I got to say, it really works on it. And another benefit here, too, is, you know, because this is, again, it's the same wheel. It's the same wheel. It just used to be black with a little, you know, with this basically Y section was machined. So, you know, as you can see here, with it being all silver, it really shows off how deep the spokes go. You know, how deep of a dish this wheel actually has. So it's, yeah, actually, I'm kind of surprised at how it looks amazing, doesn't it? And then, you know, on the inside for the M2, it's everything we already talked about, except you can get, you know, you can get different finishes. If you want the whole wheel to be micro suede, you can do that, you know, with carbon fiber on there as well. And then as you can see, yeah, you can still get the manual. You can still get the 6-speed, and you're going to be able to control, yeah, there's 20 more horsepower on tap now. So now the torque hasn't changed. In fact, there's nothing has really changed that much. It's mostly just a different tune. Maybe they messed with, the fuel map a little bit. That's about it. And then, to kind of top this off, this kind of more mature look. They've actually blacked out the exhaust tips as well. So yeah, I really like this update. It really does kind of tone the whole design of this car down just a little bit. And then of course, if you liked it a little bit more extreme, you can always get the 2024 model. I'm sure you can still find one of those. So yeah, this is very small changes here, mostly on the inside really, and some new colors. But if you've been looking at getting either 230i, 240i, or an M2, yeah, it might give you a reason. It might give you a reason to go onto the online configurator, maybe step into your dealership.